How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a superb day. Today, we're taking a look at how I was able to get over 41,000 capital peak points in this last raid weekend. So let's jump into some bases and attacks and see how I am taking them out. First on the agenda is a Golem Quarry cleanup attack worth just under 6,500 points available. The name of the game is going to be dropping the graveyard spells over the rocket artillery's blast bows, and then just sort of spamming in the troops. We are using the graveyard ground spam strategy on the majority of these attacks. So we're going to be trying to save as many super wizards as possible, because those super wizards are what really carry the attacks. They're able to splash on all of the defenses. We also are bringing in a few packs of hogs. We can directly target some of the splash defenses, stun them up, or cause them to retarget. That helps save the hit points of the wizards. So we even got a bonus of almost 500 points because we had so many troops remaining alive in that attack. So now we'll be taking a look at a Builder's Workshop cleanup attack. A lot of these are going to be cleanup attacks, and on a lot of these bases I do set up the attacks with one of my accounts, sort of set them up to get around 6,000 to 7,000 points remaining, and then I try to finish them off with one more hit with another account and try to push for points. I do it this way hoping that it creates sort of a realistic approach where, if your clanmates aren't the greatest at attacking, maybe they get, maybe 30% of the base taken out on the first attack, and then hopefully if you are on at the time and have an attack available, you can then clean up the base and try to push for points yourself. The idea is to try and take out almost all of the districts in 2 attacks, the only exceptions being some very tricky dragon cliffs, and then of course the capital peak itself is very tricky to take out in 2 shots. So we're able to get the full amount and a bonus 400 points in that attack. So let's take a look at a Balloon Lagoon cleanup attack. Similarly, 6,500 points remaining. Except on Balloon Lagoons, I do the attacks a little bit differently, where I try and create 2 packs of attacking troops, right? So we have a lot of times these rocket artilleries very close together. So usually 2 rocket artillery hits kill off all of your super wizards. So if you have 2 packs and they're coming from different angles of the base, then you don't have to worry about that as much, since the rocket artilleries hopefully don't even hit your wizards, but if they do, they'll only hit 1 pack and not the entire group, because as long as those super wizards stay alive, you have a good chance of clearing out the entire base. Next up is going to be a Skeleton Park first hit, a little bit different. This Skeleton Park is worth over 9,000 points, so we're going in with my favorite strategy to use on the basic layout. I try to one-shot the Skeleton Park, but it seems a lot like hit or miss. There's too many variables that go on. A lot of times it's just purely the defense levels of the Skeleton Park themselves. And then sometimes the P.E.K.K.A.s have perfect pathing and sometimes they don't. So I like to just use this strategy. You're able to lock in usually about at least 5,500. A lot of times you can lock in even 6,000 points. But you don't get those bonus points for cleaning up the base. So really the only thing that we are looking at doing now is trying to take out this rocket artillery and then trying to assist our P.E.K.K.A.s as best we can is getting locked on by the minion hive. So it'll briefly retargets onto the Barbarians as they cut in to take out that last building. So we're able to get 6,280 points on this Skeleton Park from a first hit. A lot of times if you find the basic default layouts of the Skeleton Parks, you can get the first hits and lock in over 6,000 points every single attack, depending on how many points the base has to offer, of course. So, going in for another Golem Quarry cleanup attack. Similarly, we are doing the same strategy where we deploy the graveyards onto the rocket artilleries and the blast bows like we did in the first Golem Quarry. And we're just trying to protect these super wizards as best as we can, Trying to set in some rams to distract and open up the walls when available. Don't have too many super wizards available, but we have more than enough giants and skeletons for this one multi-cannon. So skeletons do a really nice job versus the multi-cannons because it only shoots like 1 or 2 times, takes out that skeleton, and then it doesn't shoot the was it like 8 or 9 times, and just those cannons absolutely shred through high hit point units. So last but not least, we're attacking my favorite district to attack, which is the Barbarian camp. Doing a cleanup attack. We've got 7,450 points remaining. This is a pretty basic default layout. So what I like to use is the graveyards over the rock artilleries and the air bombs. If there are like centralized air bombs. This base, however, I've already taken out 2 of the air bombs. Can directly take out the bottom rock artillery, and then we can directly target this air bombs as soon as we take out that quadrant of defenses. So now it's just a matter of deploying 1 pack of balloons per air targeting defense. Our air skeletons take out the rock artillery, which is perfect. So now we're just going to be watching and really mostly just focus on this top right hand side of the base. We've got the 2 spear throwers, 2 rapid rockets, air defense, 2 Teslas, but we have 4 packs of balloons, now 2 left, so we're able to take out 2 of those defenses. They're able to sort of tank and distract for each other, so we're able to take out the other Tesla. Now all that is left is the last rapid rockets. We have 1 more pack of balloons left, so we're able to get a pretty decent amount of bonus troop or bonus points from those troops remaining of 144. So those were all of the bases that I hit, all the attack strategies that I used. Highly recommend using them and copying them. Hopefully if you are capital peak level 10, you can hopefully get over 40,000 points eventually, if not right away. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. There are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Until next time, take care.